Howdy. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see you. I think Stacy was first in tonight. Gosh, we appreciate you guys being here, and we appreciate you, Stacy, for saying hi to my sisters, Joy and Susan. It's so sweet of you to do that. And it's good to see you, Julie McCowan. Welcome in. Thanks so much for popping in, Mandy Adams. Good to see you again, Mike Wheeler. There you go. There you go. Mike has some good stuff coming up this week that we'll talk about in a few minutes. Jonathan Chung, thanks so much for being here. Pam, it's always so good to see you, my friend. Oh, exactly, Pam. Pam with the great Genie quotes there. Joseph Dion, thanks so much for being here, everybody. Tina McNeil, it's so great to see you all in chat. We just always so appreciate everybody for coming in. Can I get a sound check, guys? Let me know. Katie, welcome in. Welcome in. Let me know if my sound is okay, guys. William is going to be here. He's running a little bit late. But he will be here. We obviously, have a patriotic theme going tonight. We're going to talk just a little bit, at the beginning of the show, we will get to Genie Plus and all the news, all the Disney news and some other news too, interesting news pieces today. But, okay, thank you. I appreciate it, Tina. And thank you for that compliment. It is in 2 days. Our country will celebrate our Independence Day, the 4th of July. And oh, hey, Danny, thank you so much. And I just wanted to wish everybody a very heartfelt, happy Independence Day. I love holidays. Y'all know. I absolutely love holidays, but our country's Independence Day is kind of a special one for me, and we all have, our own childhood memories of 4th of July celebrations. I'm sure over the years as children, and then as we grew up. But I just have some very fond memories of the 4th of July and spending that holiday at home. And, during my childhood, our hometown always has, it still does have a 4th of July parade and a fireworks celebration. And it's just something that is uniquely American, obviously, like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a uniquely American holiday, and so is the 4th of July. It's just very special. And one of the things that I appreciate so much about Walt Disney is that he was such a patriot. He was just his life. So many times in his life, he talked about how thankful he was to be an American. And we even have a live stream that we did several years ago. I'll try to put a link to that. Called The Patriotism of Walt Disney. He was truly patriot. And I wanted to just point out a couple of things, as many things as I can think of. And if I've left anything out, just quickly, you guys please put them in the chat. But just some things that I thought of off the top of my head that really, so many quotes of his, but things that really illustrate his love for our country and the blessings that we share. Liberty Square in Magic Kingdom, the plaque on the as you go through the gates there to Liberty Square says this: "Beyond this gateway lies a humble village built on hope and courage, the hope to be heard and the courage to listen and welcome new ideas, the hope for freedom for all. and the courage to fight for it at any cost. May all who step foot here be awakened by this same hope and courageous spirit. Of course, talking about Liberty Square and the wonderful things that we, that we enjoy. And there's so many pieces of Liberty Square there. The one of the only Liberty Bells in the world that was cast from the same mold as our original Liberty Bell. Great moments with Mr. Lincoln and America Sings at Disneyland, of course. But back in Magic Kingdom, the Hall of Presidents is unique. An amazing presentation of our country's history, and then an introduction to every single president that we've had over these United States in our history. And they're all represented in the Hall of Presidents. Those fantastic and detailed animatronics. It's really quite an amazing show. And I actually was doing a live stream while I was there this last time. And when we went in, I was careful to go back and look at a lot of the displays and things that they have in the cases in the foyer at the Hall of Presidents. If you haven't done that lately, let me encourage you to look, because there's some really cool stuff in there. They have, goodness, they had a lot of things that belonged to George W. Bush. They had some of Ronald Reagan's personal items. They even had an inkwell that, or have an inkwell that belongs to, hey, Julie, welcome in, to James K. Polk. So by all means, that was Disney. So by all means, check that out. Just a fantastic attraction. The Liberty Bell paddle boat, of course, on the River of the Americas there. Frontierland, is a tribute, if you will, to America's early days. And the Carousel of Progress, of course, is a tribute to the American family and the progress of the American family, over the years. But just Walt Disney was a patriot, y'all. He truly was. He loved this country and what she stood for, and he appreciated the opportunities that we have, and took full advantage of them in our system of government. Kevin, Theme Park Adventure, welcome in. Thanks for being here. At any rate, I just wanted to say those few things. Hey, Nick. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We so appreciate it. Again, we'll be in pretty soon, and we'll go into our what was on the thumbnail, which is, of course, the changes to Disney Plus. We're going to talk about those a little bit more, and then some other things that I found in the news. But over the next few days, Disney always has amazing patriotic fireworks displays. Just incredible. Resort TV One, Josh and Jenna tried to cover the ones in Magic Kingdom, and also this will be the first year that we'll see the fireworks show from the new Luminous barge. Last year it would have been, from Harmonious. So this will be the first year that we get to see. It'll be brand new, of course, because that barge is brand new. So we're looking forward to that. And then, gosh, the ones in Magic Kingdom, guys, are always just incredible. So it's going to be really nice to see again this year, and to enjoy. Check out in your hometown. You guys may have already done this, whether or not you're having fireworks. Oh, excuse me. It's kind of been a full 2 weeks, y'all. But check, your to see if your hometown is having a parade, a 4th of July parade, and fireworks, or just what, because it's really, really cool. Yes, that's an excellent. Thank you so much, Pam, for that. This is one of my favorite Disney quotes. And actually, if you could see close in my eyes, the American flag is waving in both of them. And up my spine is glowing this red, white, and blue stripe. That's one of my favorite. Gosh, he loved our country, y'all, as evidenced by his fascination with our history and the wonderful founding of our country. The tree in Liberty Square with 13 lanterns. Yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah. Right. Exactly, Jonathan. Yeah. Dean, if you miss those harmonious barges, you may be the only person among us that misses those. Nobody misses those because now we can see across World Showcase Lagoon without them, the taco barges and the Stargate blocking our way. I think so, Tina. I think that's the story. But yeah, anyway, guys, enjoy, celebrate, be thankful for this American experiment, which is unique in the world. Our way of government is unique in the world. A government for the people, by the people, had never been formed, and up until our forefathers did it, and so the price of freedom is eternal vigilance, and may we always protect our liberties and never take them for granted. You do not, yeah. Oh my goodness, it's so great to see you guys. Let's go back and check some of the Kevin. It's good to see you, and I really appreciate you all being here. And again, William will be in shortly. I'm going to go ahead and do this day in Disney history. Just a couple of items today, but again, don't forget Resort TV One is doing the fireworks at Magic Kingdom, and they always try to get the ones from Epcot too, which will be new this year. I don't know, Mike, you may know the title of the fireworks from Epcot. That show will be new because that luminous, the barge that they use for the luminous fireworks extravaganza at the end of the evening is versatile enough to do different shows. So this will be the first year we'll see them do a patriotic fireworks display on that one. So keep that in mind. And happy Independence Day, everybody. Very special happy Independence Day. This day in Disney history, guys, in 1937, Richard Lee Petty, nicknamed the King, a NASCAR driver who raced from 1958 to 1992 in the former NASCAR Grand National and Winston Cup Series, is born in North Carolina. The Richard Petty driving experience at Disney Speedway in Orlando was once located next to the Magic Kingdom parking lot. I never did that, guys, but I remember, seeing that. Always wanted to do it. And that was used to be at Walt Disney World. He also played himself in the 2008 film Swing Vote and voiced the King in Disney Pixar's Cars, Cars, the video game, Disney Infinity, and Cars 3. So happy birthday to Richard Petty. One of my husband's favorite NASCAR drivers, Richard Petty. What a NASCAR legend. Let's see. If you miss those barges, you're vegan, Dean. Speaking of Dean, the turkey legs, just quickly, guys. Dean goes live generally every Tuesday night just before, in the 8 o'clock hour, 8 o'clock Central, just before we go live. And I wanted to give him a shout out. I always do, I try to, but Dean you had an especially good show tonight that I really enjoyed and read the poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, The Midnight Ride of Paul Revere. And that's just a very special poem. If you guys want to hear that, by all means, go and watch Dean's live stream from tonight. And don't forget that there are, check this, Main Street Nick. We've got a lot of great live streamers in, guys. So check Griswold Family Vacay. Absolutely. Mike Wheeler. Check our chat, because there are a lot of great channels and live streamers in our chat, and be sure and go take a look at their content on their channels. Let's see. Same show tag. Thank you, Mike. Same show tag as every year. Nothing new. They always bring out extra barges for it. Okay. So, good deal. Yes, you're welcome, Dean. And a nice patriotic medley there at the end. So you guys be sure and check out Dean the Turkey Leg Stir's channel and his patriotic live stream from tonight. I just found a couple of things this day in Disney history, y'all, tonight. 1967, Disneyland's rocket jets, Flight to the Moon, People Mover, and General Electric Carousel of Progress, and the Tomorrowland Terrace Restaurant all open in the park's updated Tomorrowland. So now I will have to say, it is my humble opinion, and you are welcome to dissent, but it is my humble opinion that Walt Disney World's Tomorrowland is better than Disneyland. I really think that it is. Disneyland lost Carousel of Progress, and they took out the People Mover, which is still, I think, a sore spot with Disneylanders, locals there. But yeah, I think our Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom kind of really has theirs beaten. Although we do have, a couple of spaces there, like where a Stitch's Great Adventure used to be, they need to put something awesome in those. But yeah, I think I definitely do think that our Astro is high up. Exactly, Jonathan. Yeah, I think our Tomorrowland has Disneyland's beaten. So, at any rate, that one's free. Just a side note there. Now then, guys, we're going to talk just a little bit, because we talked about this last week, but I thought it was worth just a quick revisit, because this is such big news. Y'all, Disney Genie Plus is being rebranded. And we did go over this. Jillian was kind enough to come on last week and give us some details about this. She works, of course, for Binky Travels, is a travel agent for them. They are a diamond level travel agency for Disney. And she took some training on it last week. This is news, from that day, from last Tuesday, and pass that on to us. So if you want those details, by all means, watch our live stream from last week, and be sure to pay close attention, because I think probably Jillian will be doing an episode of What's Brewing with the Bones to give us hopefully even more details, as those are released. But Disney Genie Plus will soon be called Lightning Lane Multipass. Okay. It's kind of it's longer than Genie Plus. I kind of like Genie Plus better, but it will be called Lightning Lane Multipass. Individual lightning lanes will be called Lightning Lane Single Pass. So they're going to be calling it Lightning Lane Single Pass and Lightning Lane Multi Pass. So at Walt Disney World, hotel guests will be able to purchase Lightning Lane 7 days ahead of time, which is not, that this advanced purchase is something that they added to this service in order to accommodate guests who, they take surveys, guys. They send out email surveys. They have cast members who walk around sometimes with tablets, and they stop you and they just ask you, questions about different things. And those are important because apparently this is one of the things that Disney World guests had said, is that they would like to be able to purchase Lightning Lanes ahead of time. So they're doing this. They're putting this in. Guests will also be able to book before paying to make sure they have the times they want. So that's good. Little more planning, a little more control, and for people like us who enjoy the pre-planning and to just kind of know what you're going to do and have all that taken care of, walking to the parks and just have fun. We love this. Now, hotel guests will be able to book passes for the duration of their vacation, up to 14 days as soon as they can purchase Lightning Lane. And with Lightning Lane Multi-Pass, you can make up to 3 selections in one day at one theme park in advance. And then once you get into the park, of course, as you use those, you will still be able to stack or to have, more than one pass at a time. You'll be able to choose from various available times. It just doesn't assign you a time, and that's it. You'll have some choices like we did with the old Fast Pass. On the day of your visit, you can make additional selections, like I said, with the stacking. And the single pass option is going to function relatively the same. There will still be tiers, but guests can make selections in advance, and you can make up to 2 selections per day for high demand rides. Now, the following attractions are available through individual Lightning Lane and will have single pass options. And these are going to be the most popular attractions. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Tron, Light Cycle Run, Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rerun in Epcot, Star Wars, Rise of Resistance in Hollywood Studios, and Avatar Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom. The My Disney Experience app is going to be updated to make all this quicker and easier. And when you purchase multi-pass and single pass, you now have the choice to purchase that in one transaction. That doesn't have to be 2 transactions. The rebrand will go into effect at Disneyland, but the system will remain the same, and the free Disney Genie service at both resorts will always remain the same. Will also, remain the same. They had focus groups and surveys, that kind of thing, and came up with these changes, which go into effect on July 24th. So this month, towards the end of the month, all of these changes will go into effect. We'll be able to, see how this affects us, and whether or not we like it. It sounds as though it's going to, offer some good, some really good options. No word on pricing yet. So, right, Pam, absolutely. Oh, hey, welcome in. Wonderful world of Walter, Stan, Mark, welcome in. Can we complain about the one virtual queue yet, or is that like, go ahead. It's, we're just, okay, the one virtual queue. Okay, so are you talking about Magic Kingdom, guys? I wonder if you're talking about Magic Kingdom. They should have done a lot of this from the beginning. Yes, they should have. They absolutely should have. Yes, Danny, that's something that I have. That I have. I noticed that in the news today, and Follow Bradley's Fun covered the merger, Six Flags and Cedar Fair. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later too. So we'll see how this rebranding of Genie Plus. We'll see how that goes, and how it affects the sorry, Jonathan. See how it affects the whole process. It should make it easier and give us some more options, guys. But we're still gonna have to pay for it. That's always the thing is. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Is it going to remain the same? So we'll see. So we'll see. But yes, I agree with you, Tina. They should have done a lot of this at the beginning to prevent confusion. But at least they are listening and trying to do some of the things that we requested. Hey, welcome in, William.
Hey, sorry I'm late, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great.
Mr.
Hey, welcome in, Miss Luguma.
Welcome. It's always so good to see you. Yes, Magic Kingdom. I saw that today. I did see that on Mickey Blog, Mark, that in Magic Kingdom you can get only one virtual queue, Tron or Tiana's. So, and so if your time hasn't been called yet by 1 p.m., you can't join the other. So yeah, I didn't read details on it, but yeah, that's I kind of thought they might drop the virtual queue for Tron. Did you think that's what they would do, William?
No, I definitely did not. I think that they enjoy making money off of individual Lightning Lane, and so I 100% did not expect them to change it to regular Genie Plus. there you go, Mike.
Pam, I love your Genie quotes. Keep them coming. Hey, gosh, guys, and so much of the Genie was ad-libbed by Robin Williams because he was just such an amazing entertainer, and they what he ad-libbed was better than what the writers had written, so they just let him go.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure with Robin Williams, I'm not sure you had much choice but to let him go because he was just amazing. So 2 hours. The stream starts now since William is here. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But did you guys have any questions about the changes with Genie Plus? I'm hoping that we like these. What are your thoughts on what you know so far about Genie Plus? Has Jillian given you any more information? Has she learned anything else, William?
I mean, she's done the training and everything. I'm sure at some point she'll do a What's Brewing with Bones about it. But, I do, appreciate being able to plan in advance. Obviously, bit of difference in, when you can actually book it based off of, whether or not you're on property or not. And then also a bit of, some question marks about, question marks related to, planning a trip with, being an annual pass holder, planning a trip with people who are not pass holders,
Yes.
I think that will throw a little bit of a wrinkle on things, at least for
that's going to be a little sticky
I've heard so far. So,
unfortunately, they always seem to kind of forget pass holders in
Mhm.
in this, and how it'll affect pass holders. Now, guys, yes, I did. I let my annual pass expire. It expired in June, and I let it go. My husband and I decided that we wanted to do maybe some other things. In the next year, have some other, go some different places and what have you. Yes, it's going to be
Mhm.
extremely strange not having it. Now that I
Yeah.
got used to it, because it is wonderful if you're, a Disney lover to have that annual pass. But I can always get it. I can always get it later if I need to.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's like I said before, I mean, you've lived your entire life up to this point, without being an AP, and we've still,
right.
we've still made trips to Disney and had a great time.
Oh yeah.
I know that this past year has been pretty awesome having it.
It has.
It does definitely frees you up to vacation other places and, still potentially work in a trip.
Yeah.
So
do
anyway,
some other things, and
Mhm.
so I at some point, at some point I may pick it back up again, but Jeff said, let's do some other things.
Yeah.
And we have, I have, since I bought my annual pass, I have been a lot, y'all. I have made a lot of trips, and it was really fantastic. And I will, obviously make more trips. I'm going to try to go in December to do the Christmas party. And I have some other things planned too. So, some good things coming up, I think, on the horizon. I'm in the planning stages, and I'll let you know as soon as we get all that done.
Yeah, right, Tina.
Yeah. So, and let's see, you can advance, and these are the slides.
Yeah.
Y'all that just kind of went with this last week. Genie Plus is no more. They are rebranding that. So we have.
Yeah,
we have.
I do think it's kind of funny, this whole Walt Disney World Lightning Lane, multi-lane, single pass, Lightning Lane, multi-pass. It's just kind of a mouthful.
It really is. Yeah.
And many people I've seen, I saw non-Disney people even bring this up, and they said, why didn't they just, like, we know it, this isn't what Fast Pass, and Fast Pass Plus was before, but why not go back to the same verbiage, and it just it works a little differently this time, and you got to pay for it. Like, why not just go back to that? Because, there's a decent amount of the world that, is familiar with what that is right up front at face value.
That's true.
Versus
That's
Lightning
true.
Lane multi-pass, Lightning Lane single pass,
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a little bit awkward, it's a little bit, and of course I remember, guys, and y'all can go back and, and watch our live streams when they went from our free, I say, fast passes to this Genie Plus thing. And it was, I remember Disney Food Blog, basically she said in their first video, well, guys, we got, this new information, and we all just sort of sat and stared at the wall for an hour because the changes were, so huge that they were all of a sudden charging for a system, or for Fast Pass system, which was one of the great perks of Walt Disney World. It was, but at any rate, they've kind of changed up a little bit. It seems like Disney just has a hard time simplifying things anymore.
Well, yes, great point there, Tina. They weren't really free. They were never really free. They were included in price of admission.
But
exactly.
At least there wasn't an extra charge over the top of your ticket.
Yes, AJ does state
included
does great work there.
Absolutely.
Danny.
But hashtag nothing is free.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, and I've always maintained that, you know, I still wish, I mean, granted, they're, you know, likely making a killing off of, you know, individual Lightning Lane and Genie Plus. But, you know, I've always maintained, like, you know, bump up the price of admission a few bucks and call it a day, because they've already been doing that too. You know,
that's true.
It's like
that's true.
You know, that's you know, not to beat a dead horse, but you know, that's that's always been my take on it, was, you know, bump up the, you know, because then you're getting everybody to pay a little bit more for admission, but hey, guess what? You still have, you know, that you're still set apart. You're still different in that your fast pass is free. So anyway, that's,
and mentally, you know, it's a mental thing with people. Oh, but fast pass is free. You know, free.
Exactly. So
yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Again, you know, we are planners. You know, we enjoy being able to plan ahead. You know, the whole, you know, midnight 7 a.m. stuff. You know, it will be nice to not have to, you know, sweat it at those, you know, at those times. You know, and also too, you know, one thing for us is it's always nice to know, hey, guess what? I've got this locked down. Like we are going to, like we have at least these 3 rides that we're going to be doing. And we have that to look forward to, and you could kind of work, you know, make the rest of your day work around that. And so, anyway, there you go. I love the Genie quotes there. Thanks.
Pam is right. Poof. What do you need? Poof. What do you need? Oh my gosh. Anyway, we'll see. I think we'll enjoy, you know, pieces of this that, in my opinion, should have been included initially when they went to Genie Plus. So, at any rate, what the prices will be at America's Heartland opens. That's a good point, Danny. We've got a lot of park news. You know, we also have the new Universal park opening, Epic Universe. Oh my!
Next year,
you know, next year is going to be, I think, ridiculous. Each announcement that they give us, where they give us more details on the lands, each individual land at Epic Universe, just makes me more and more excited for that park. And then we also have Universal Park for Kids coming in Frisco, Texas.
Universal Kids Resort.
That's on the way. So you know, lots of good at Disney, right?
There you go, Tina.
Thank you, Tina. We're so excited.
It will be interesting with this, you know, Lightning Lane multi-pass, single pass thing. You know, it will be interesting, you know, because people with Genie Plus, you know, changing from Fast Pass Plus to, you know, nothing there for a period of time to Genie Plus. It will be interesting, you know, because people kind of found out, like, oh, you can stack, you know, and so it'll be, you know, it'll be telling, you know, and there will be great resources like Disney Food Blog and, you know, probably Walt Disney World News Today. There will be people that kind of help you game plan, you know, how to use your Lightning Lane to get the most bang for your buck. So
absolutely.
Anyway,
so we'll stay on top of that, guys, as we get more details. We'll let you know. I did want to mention they announced halfway to the holidays last week, and we got dates for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party as well as Jollywood Nights. Just wanted to mention that quickly. We talked about this, at length last week, but here are the dates. Guests of Disney Resort Hotels, Walt Disney World, Swan and Dolphin, and Shades of Green can purchase tickets starting today.
Yeah.
So
And I
if
believe
you're
Jillian helped somebody book theirs today, I believe.
great, great. And then so if you're staying on property, you can start. You could go ahead and start booking those Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party tickets. And then for all other guests, if you're staying on our property, they will go on sale. They'll be available to us July the 10th. So, we're looking forward to that. The Christmas party is ridiculously amazing. I totally loved it. And hopefully Tina and I will get to go again.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
All works out. You'll get the exclusive merch, the special cookies, the drinks in the park, the fireworks show and parade, all the character meet and greets. It's tons of fun. So we're really looking forward to that again. Jollywood Nights returns, guys, and this I'm thinking that they'll do some to punch this up a little bit, William, this year. They had some complaints last year that they didn't have enough activities to make it worth the extra ticket. So I'm thinking, that they will add some more things to it. They have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It's not like they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
They have the model. But what I love so much about Jollywood Nights is that it's supposed to be, they invite people to dress in like classic Hollywood glam, for I love this. And I was blessed to be there one night or a couple of nights when I know I was exiting the park because I did not buy the extra ticket for Jollywood Nights this past year. But I saw people coming in and the costumes, the dresses, a lot of, people had on sequins and bling and oh my goodness, it was just, I loved it. I totally loved it. So they're the dates for that. And those same sale dates for all of those, separately ticketed event. And attractions are expected to have shorter wait times. It's going to be fun, and I think they will punch it up. They'll have Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas sing along. They'll do holidays in Hollywood, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. It says there will be over 20 unique character experiences this year. Phineas and Ferb, Santa Duffy, Santa Stitch, Bo Peep, Lotso, Baloo, and King Louie from Tailspin, and of course Photo Pass is included in the price of the ticket, which is cool. So good stuff there. We'll see with that, and that's coming up. So keep an eye out for that. And Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party dates. Guys, starting August the 9th is the first, the very first night for that. And you can see the dates there. The 31st is October 31st, Halloween night is sold out. It is already sold out. So you can't go Halloween night, but you've got all those other dates to go. And I've talked with several people who are planning on going to the Halloween party this year, and it is great. It is, there's no question. It's fantastic. So if you need assistance with any of those, booking park tickets or after hours events, any of these that we've listed, check the description of this video. Jillian is a Mickey Travels travel agent, and all of her contact information is in the description of this video. So by all means, contact her, and she can take so much of the headache out of your planning for you.
Yeah.
We have some Haunted Mansion merch coming, guys. They announced some new Haunted Mansion merch that's coming July the 8th. These are the
stretching room portrait ornaments.
Yes, ornaments. I love these. I love them. Of course, we love anything Haunted Mansion, but I thought these are really, really cute. Very different. Very different looking. Yeah. Halloween starting in the middle of summer, not a fan. Well, Dane, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. It really doesn't bother me. It gives people a longer time to enjoy.
Yeah.
To enjoy the Halloween party, and it's fine with me. Yeah.
I like the way that on the bottom of these ornaments, it looks like the top of the room. It looks like the dome.
Yes.
Of the stretching room. I think it's a really nice touch on the bottom of these ornaments.
It really, that's true. That's true. It is very, very clever design there, and I love the bats. On top of the hangers. But this, of course, you guys know my love of Dooney and Burke. This is a Haunted Mansion print without screaming Haunted Mansion. So this is one that you could carry, with blacks or browns or anything really.
It's pretty neutral.
Neutral colors.
I mean, you really have to look, closely at it to, know what it is. I mean, other than that, I mean, they've got so many trees and kind of plants and things that they've, got. You'd have to, look at this more closely to,
you have to look close.
Notice that it's a Haunted Mansion themed bag.
Yeah, you do. And, I really love this. And people many times people want to carry something that has a Disney print, but it doesn't scream Disney. And so this is that bag. And Dooney and Burke are expensive, but I have one Dooney bag that I'm thinking of in particular, guys, that's like 30 years old, and it's the pebble leather, and it's still in good shape. I mean, to say that I have gotten my money's worth out of that bag is an understatement,
Tina says, what do they call that print? Tool?
Well, possibly. I hadn't thought of that, Tina, but that's possibly, kind of but it's really cool because if a lot like Jeff has a tie, and I think we got this tie for you too, that it's a Haunted Mansion tie, and technically it's the Haunted Mansion wallpaper. Yeah. But it's kind of camouflaged. So unless you're a Haunted Mansion fan, you're not going to know. It just looks like a tie, black tie with purple, print on it. And so it's pretty cool because then if somebody says something about it, says, "Oh my gosh, it's Haunted Mansion," you've got a real fan there.
What's funny is Jillian and I, at church a couple months ago,
exactly,
there was somebody visiting, and he was wearing that tie, and we, Jillian and I both stopped him and talked to him. And he's like, y'all must be fans to have caught that. And he was very excited that we knew what it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that it's fun. It's fun. Oh, Mark has it too. Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. Tina McNeil, any lounge flies that you have that you've never used, I'll be happy to break those in for you. Just because I'm such a sweet friend. There'll be some other pieces added to this collection this is just kind of a teaser for the collection, but this is a cute dress.
Yeah, it's really neat.
This reminded me of something that Wednesday Addams might wear from Addams Family, the Haunted Mansion, the eyeballs on the, I love this. This is really cute. So just fun stuff. And there was, yes. Tina. I mean, how many friends do you have that would do that for you?
Yeah. Like a button up polo skirt. dress thing.
The white collar.
Yeah.
And it's like the purple background with the Haunted Mansion
wallpaper.
eyeballs. Oh, thanks. Hey, Chuck. Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
Good to see you.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah. And Pam says Pam is also a wonderful friend, and she too is willing to help you out with those lounge flies. I did want to mention, guys, I guess we mentioned it, William, that Tiana's Bayou Adventure opened.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, the 28th. I was kind of I've been out off the radar for a couple of weeks, and so that did open. I thought this particular artwork was really cool.
Yeah.
With Lewis in the far left there, and the new critters and Tiana. I thought this was some pretty artwork.
Yeah.
So Tiana's Bayou Adventure did open, and just as a to reiterate this, Mark pointed out in the chat that there will be 2 virtual queues available in Magic Kingdom, which is something I don't think they've ever done that. Have they, William? Had 2 virtual queues?
I can't remember if they did it for Tron or not. Well, yeah, they did it for Tron. Yeah, they did it for Tron. They had 7 a.m.
But they've never had two at a time. Two at a time.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and a virtual queue for 2
rides. Now I get what you're saying.
Choose which virtual queue to join. There's always just been one per park. So, yes. Again, Pam, there you go. You ain't never had friends like us, Tina. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I saw this piece of art and thought it was really pretty. Tiana's Bayou Adventure opened. It was had kind of a swampy opening, if you will, with previews.
Yeah, there you go.
Because they just
Mark says never two virtual queue lines in the same park. And what's weird is during AP previews they let them get both, which is very nice. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Now they've cut you off, Mark. Yeah. So it did. The previews were pretty bumpy. They had problems with
downtime, evacuations, issues with screens, issues with animatronics. The whole 9 yards.
It was pretty bumpy. They had days where they couldn't even get one section of the line through successfully. They just it was, so they had a lot of ironing out of the kinks. And so I haven't heard, does anybody know since it opened, has it been running?
Well, I think opening day, I think it rained, and I had experienced some, I think it stormed and experienced downtime on opening day, if I remember correctly. Mark says we have awesome footage of being evacuated right at the end. Super cool to see the backside of animatronics. Ooh.
Yeah. You did have some really neat.
The ninth wonder of the world, backside of animatronics.
Right. Now, I did want to ask. This Our Dream, Jeff and Angela posted a picture on social media showing and said that Magic Kingdom rides were down, and they actually brought out cornhole the other day. Now, excuse me.
It is very entertaining to me. I have no idea. It is very entertaining to me to think that the break glass, in case of emergency, go to is cornhole for Magic Kingdom in an effort to give people some sort of entertainment.
Right. Oh my gracious.
Good grief.
Wow. Who thought of that? Yeah. Does anybody know exactly what happened? I have not had a chance to ask.
Imagine me that you're either once in a lifetime trip, and that's your Magic Kingdom day, or you take a trip every 5, 10, 15
Wow.
years,
Yeah.
and that's your Magic Kingdom day. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's just, I can't even,
Yeah.
I can't even go there. I just, uh, goodness gracious. Does anybody know what happened that day that they had so many rides down? Yeah. 5 rides were down. And 5 of the most popular rides. What happened, Tina? Was it power issues? What?
What's funny? Whenever Jillian and I went to Disneyland in 2017, Indiana Jones was down for part of the day, and I think 1 or 2 other rides were down for part of the day. And we both of us just said, like, what is this? Like, what is, outside of a ride being closed for refurbishment for a period of time. Just not even a Lightning Lane for corn. That's pretty good.
That'll be $25, Dean.
That's pretty good, Dean. Yeah. They'll probably charge you by the toss. Oh gosh. And so, but anyway, we were just shocked. I mean, granted, we're not local to Florida, but it had been our experience that rides do not have that kind of downtime, just random downtime.
Right.
And so anyway, I've always gone back to that thinking, like, man, like, it was out of the ordinary, and I always thought, Disney World has their own dedicated power plant. Disneyland, I don't believe has that luxury. And so, anyway, it's, I just remember thinking, both of us were just like, what is this downtime?
Danny,
don't give them any ideas. They're Danny.
Okay, I want bean bags. I want pebble leather bean bags with Haunted Mansion wallpaper.
There you go.
I want, that's what I want.
But I just remember thinking how this would be unacceptable for Disney World, to have this ride downtime. Fast forward, that was December 2017. Fast forward to today, and I mean, now it's commonplace.
Yes.
And maybe Jillian and I were just very fortunate on the trips that we had taken, up to that point, to Disney World, to just miss a lot of, brief ride closures. But I just remember that being, something that was not a common experience for us.
Yes.
Anyway, now today it's, something's, a ride's closed. Okay. Like, it's
true.
It's, true. The mentality is like, oh, okay, well, all right. Yeah. I mean, then now it's commonplace. So
it's the
anyway,
new normal, which is really sad. I don't think that Walt would accept that as being something that guests think of as normal.
Yeah.
And Tina says from what she's read, they no longer have a nighttime maintenance staff. That would explain it.
That would explain quite a bit.
Explain it. That explains a lot, Tina.
And what's wild is that Magic Kingdom used to be open, for like resort guests. Magic Kingdom would be open to like 3 a.m. and then turn around and open at like 8.
Yes.
And so
it's true.
It's crazy to me to think that, they're operating less and experiencing more ride downtimes,
exactly.
Seemingly, I can't, say that I have the numbers, but, anyway, it's
true.
It's something. I'll just say that.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
We're blessed to visit.
100%.
I agree, 100%, Mark, on that. And for kids, whose families have saved up for, years to to go, and now that's something that happens even more often than it used to because it's gotten so expensive. The cost of living has gone up, but Disney Food Blog did kind of punk them out. They did a comparison and said that Disney's pricing has outpaced the cost of living 6 times.
Oh, yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can say, oh, well, everything costs more.
Yeah.
But yeah, Disney, that they actually did a cost comparison, and Disney's price increases have outpaced inflation by 6 times, which is, that's so, the fact that we thought it was ridiculous, it is ridiculous. There's a reason we thought it was. But anyway, moving on. But
all that to say, hope they get their stuff together. Because quite frankly, if I was Tomorrow or Iger, there would have been some BUTT chewing going on.
Yeah. No kidding. Oh, big time.
I would have absolutely been writing some folks and saying, guess what? Y'all better get this together, and you better get it together now. Because we're opening this thing on June 28th, and it will run. And we will not, barring, barring, something catastrophic happening. Right. This ride better stay up
a tidal wave
because it's brand new. Mark says, "Hey, Iger celebrated 50 years at Disney this week, so there's that."
Yay! Oh, wait.
But anyway, I 100%.
I agree. Heads would have rolled. Heads would have rolled.
I would have had them working around the clock to diagnose these problems and fix them.
Absolutely right. Failure is not an option. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So exactly. One clap. Anyway.
But I'd mentioned, so last week I'd mentioned, I mentioned that Tiana's Bayou Adventure, opened officially to all guests. What was it, last Friday? Was it whatever the 28th was? And then, July 17th, we got an opening date for the Country Bear Jamboree, the new show. And then I'd also mentioned the dates for D23 in August. So one thing that is cool is yesterday, ahead of schedule. What do you know about that? Ahead of schedule, Rock and Roller Coaster is back open again. And
it is. Yes, how did I miss that one? That's
ahead of schedule. So as of yesterday, and I had actually heard, is today still the second? All my days are kind of running together. Yes,
it is.
So I believe it was the first Rock and Roller Coaster, back up and running regularly. I have heard the day before that they did a little bit of soft open at Hollywood Studios. So that, and again, I heard that through the grapevine. That was people posting in Facebook groups. Hey, Amy, welcome in. I love Rock and Roller Coaster. Solid coaster. I know a lot of people, still, chatter about, we could retheme it. I even saw somebody, today say, Inside Out's made all this money. What if they rethemed it to a emotional roller coaster ride? Inside Out emotional roller coaster ride. Anyway, I for one, I really enjoy. I don't know. Too. I really enjoy a Rock and Roller Coaster as it is currently.
I do too.
Every now and then, you'll get kind of the list of B track songs.
Yeah, the B side of the
the B. I much prefer the hits. The Aerosmith hits that are more well known. But I love Rock and Roller Coaster. It's a fantastic coaster. Yeah, there you go. Too intense to retheme the Inside Out. We learned that with Dinosaur. Good point. Good point, Mark. But
I would also like to say, many times, I will hear people say, "Oh, this needs to be changed because, quote, new generations have trouble relating to it." Okay, my granddaughter. We just took a couple of my granddaughters. Well, three of my granddaughters had never been to Disney before, and just for the record, Kylie Brooke absolutely loves Rock and Roller Coaster. It is one of her favorite rides.
She has a shirt. She has a Rock and Roller Coaster shirt.
She bought a shirt and a jacket to match, and still wears it. That's how much she loves it. Really, really.
Yeah.
Shirt and jacket.
So here's my experience. You could say even me, being a '90s baby. I mean, granted, is it like kind of late '90s, early 2000s? They're still Aerosmith's still pretty relevant. But hey, guess what? I can remember me riding Rock and Roller Coaster. I'm like, man, these songs are great. And so guess what I did? I went to iTunes back in the day and said, let me look up some other Aerosmith songs.
There you go.
I was like, Ragdoll, Loving an Elevator, Dude Look Like a Lady, Sweet Emotion, Don't Want to Miss a Thing. And so, I was like, man, let me look up some of these other songs because I really like these songs. And guess what? I went to iTunes and bought them.
Yep.
And I was like, man, these are great. No, I did not. So I did not. I was not LimeWire. I was not Napster. My older brother may have done that, but I never did it. I would either buy CDs from the store, and granted, I didn't have a ton of CDs. I did have the was it Iron Man 2? Iron Man 2 CD track with all the AC/DC songs was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And I had the Tron soundtrack as well. But yeah, I didn't have an extensive library of CDs, but anyway, I did absolutely go to iTunes and buy, use my iTunes gift cards to buy some Aerosmith songs because I enjoyed them so much, because I enjoyed the ride so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So anyway,
so that's
exhibit A of what could happen for they don't know who Aerosmith is. Put them on the ride, and I guarantee they'll want to know more.
They'll want to know more, and and the same thing with Country Bear Jamboree. Holly absolutely adored Country Bear Jamboree.
She was disappointed to hear that it was closed
especially
for this trip.
She realized that she could clap and cheer and make noise. She loved it. I mean, that's Walt was big on something he referred to as edutainment.
Yeah.
So if you say, well, Frontierland is outdated. Frontierland is our history, guys. We don't change our history. Or I don't want to change our history. So I want my grandchildren, just as my children learned history. As we're going, I want our children to learn, our country's history. And Country Bear Jamboree was folk music. It's my music.
Yeah.
Music. So anyway, it's so they can't relate to it. Well, then teach them about that. If
it's a quality attraction, people are gonna love it.
It's timeless.
It's timeless. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, the Carousel of Progress. There are so many of the classic, truly Walt, truly known as being part of the Disney brand. They're associated with Disney parks. Like
Yeah.
if you're, just any person off the street, you said, hey, and I went to Disney World or Disneyland. It's like, oh, well, did you ride Pirates of the Caribbean? Did you ride the Haunted Mansion? That they're synonymous with the parks.
Yes.
And so,
and has a Walt quote here that's just goes along with what we're talking
it says, I would rather entertain and hope that people learn something than educate people and hope that they are entertained. Yeah, there you go. Mark says, so only Magic Kingdom cast members get a preview of Country Bears, no guests, so I doubt any AP previews. Yeah, you're probably. I wondered how they would handle this.
I have two.
Hold on a second. Well, never mind. I can't say that. Anyway, I had heard that of someone else that would be getting to experience the new Country Bear show, but anyway, they probably fall into the media group maybe. But anyway, so Magic Kingdom cast members. All right, Mark, get a preview of Country Bears. Mark says, I hope they're doing a soft open. They're there through the 16th. Ooh, yeah. That would be nice. That would be nice. I mean, that's what 3 days before. You never know. Yeah, you never know.
So we'll see.
This is one that I'm a bit anxious about. I'm prepared mentally. I'm prepared to be disappointed. Just being honest, I'm 100% prepared for them to let me down. And that was not intentionally a direct message or a reference to the previous show. To turn me down. Right. But anyway, yeah. Oh, one day opening. Yeah, that's right, Mark. The 17th. My bad. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought the 19th for some reason. Maybe I have something going on the 19th. I said 17th earlier in the show. But anyway, I'm prepared for them to let me down. I'm not going to belabor the point, but I'm prepared for them to let me down.
I am too.
But anyway, I hope they prove me wrong. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Yeah. Prove me wrong. I don't think you're going to, because I've been right a whole lot of times when I said prove me wrong. We got a pretty strong track record. We've been doing this show for quite some time. We've covered a lot of news, and there have been a few times, when we've said, "Man, I hope they prove me wrong," and they did, in fact, not prove us wrong. So anyway, we shall see. We shall see. And once again, I'll say it, not to jinx the Bears because I love them, but prove me wrong. All right.
Hope. Please prove us wrong.
Yeah.
Please prove us wrong.
Are you ready to move on to Lorcana news?
Yes, let's do that. This is something that I don't think we've covered, at length.
I think I may have. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Tina. I think I have previously. I just dropped the dates. In fact, I think I went to the website. Either last week or the week before. I think I went to the website and showed some of the products. But going to get a heavy dose of Wreck-It Ralph characters. Yeah. Some of the Sugar Rush racers. And this next set, this will be the 5th set for Disney Lorcana. So up to this point, we've had the first chapter, Rise of the Floodborn, Into the Inklands, and Ursula's Return. The 5th set will be Shimmering Skies. And so they've been slowly dropping teaser cards for this set. And so it looks like we're going to get a heavy dose of the Sugar Rush racers from Wreck-It Ralph.
Cute. Yeah, I love it. Welcome in, John and Nancy and Smiley. But let's see, it won't be a bad show with you. Yeah, we'll see, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But boy, do we hate being right all the time.
Yeah.
We shall see. I hope for the sake of our Bears, that it goes well. As far as Lorcana, I'm looking forward to this. I have not looked really closely at some of the new art that they've been slowly introducing.
Yeah.
So I really need to do that. But I absolutely love Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, I
The
do
second
too.
one, not so much, not
No,
as much,
no,
but which is usually the case. But
yeah,
yeah, so this is adorable. This is really going to be, I
yeah,
think,
with Vanellope.
really cool. And I've got a couple more
Yeah,
pictures
yeah.
here.
Here's some of the the pack artworks. Got Maui, got Vanellope Bond Sweets. We've got Chef Donald with a pie, looking like he's ready to throw a pie at somebody, and a whisk
Love Chef
in his
Donald.
other hand.
Yeah, absolutely love that. So there's
Hmm.
just some packs
The
there.
play mats are pretty cool. For this one, they've got Belle. She's kind of reaching out for the rose.
Mhm.
Uh, and then you've got Mirabelle in front of Casita with her family around her. Um, the starter decks, look pretty neat. There's an Elsa and Wreck-It Ralph starter deck, and then I'm trying to tell who that Scar and Kronk. So fun characters mixed together there on the theme
Yeah,
decks for
definitely,
this set, starter decks for this set.
definitely. Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to be. Hope we get some more pretty artwork
Yeah.
and some more card options. We'll be doing in just a few minutes, guys. We'll be doing our Lorcana duel for tonight.
Yeah.
So this is just something that I picked up.
Yeah.
Danny Griswold Family Vacay had mentioned this a little earlier. Did you see this piece?
I did.
Cedar Fair Entertainment
I saw.
at Six Flags.
I saw a tweet about it. And I don't know the specifics. It's intriguing, the merger between Six Flags and Cedar Fair Entertainment Company. From what I've heard, I don't think either one of them, at this point is going to, you're not going to see any name changes for their theme parks up to this point. That they may be, they may consider, I wonder, because I do wonder if they'll do any sort of rebrand or anything like that at some point. From what I've heard, for the time being, they're not looking to change theme park names or anything
Which
like that.
I like that, by the way. Of course, I'm more we're more familiar with the Six Flags brand, but the one company on the New York Stock Exchange would be Six Flags. I'm glad, because I'm partial to Six Flags.
Yeah.
We went to Six Flags Over Georgia was the park that we went to when I was a child. In addition to
Stacy, welcome in.
Hey, Stacy. To Opryland, obviously, when it was there in Nashville. But Six Flags, we have Six Flags Over Texas. There are several
fantastic coaster parks.
Six Flags Over Texas is, if you're a coaster person, you must go to Six Flags Over Texas. It has coasters.
Yeah.
I mean, some good ones. So,
I mean, good grief. The new Texas Giant, formerly the Texas Giant, new Texas Giant, Titan, Mr. Freeze, Batman. Yeah, they're all phenomenal rides. Could there, I mean, Six Flags is Six Flags. It ain't Disney. Granted, Disney continues to lower the bar, but Six Flags, it's a fun park. It's, I have very fond memories of my trips to Six Flags over the years. Whether it was from school, different organizations from school, or youth group, or just family trips. At one point, I was a season pass holder for Six Flags Over Texas.
Yes, I've been a season pass holder as well.
And so my hack was, what I would do was pay for the season pass. That gave me free parking. And then I would drive all the way to the end of the parking lot and use that as my parking for Texas Ranger games. And so that was my hack. Now that they've moved from Globe Life Park to Globe Life Field, which the old stadium's still there. And different. They're different. Mainly football teams that play in that stadium today. But anyway, I I have, very fond memories of Six Flags growing up.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. So. And we need to get the kids to Six Flags.
Yeah,
we haven't taken all the kids to Six Flags. We really need to do that. And I haven't been in, I don't know, gosh, maybe 5 years or so.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been to Six Flags over Texas. So at any rate, this is interesting. I truly hope that this is a good thing for park goers.
Yeah.
Sometimes when companies merge like this, one or the other loses its identity.
Yeah.
And, I realize that, the parks that are Cedar Fair, both of these companies have historic parks.
Yeah.
Six Flags has been around. Again, Jeff and I went to Six Flags. I went to Six Flags when I was a little girl, and then, Jeff and I went to Six Flags on school trips after we started dating in high school. So, we've got some, some good memories of Six Flags Park. So we'll watch this. We will watch this and give you any updates about this merger. But these two huge companies getting together is really interesting to me. Disney is under so much pressure from, I think the other companies smell blood, quite frankly. As far, like Universal is coming on, these other, which can only be good for us as park goers and consumers. That competition, forces all of them to raise the bar. So, while Disney has had, let's face it, guys, Disney has stalled some. They used to, they created the bar, and they have fallen off in recent years. They've become, really, really, fixated on making money and, on some other things that have nothing to do with running a theme park.
Yeah.
And, so, this is one more thing, that's cropped up here. And granted, it's Six Flags, it ain't Disney, but we'll see what happens with this.
We'll see. I'm interested for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. This they form a new company. They're teasing new rides already. They finalized the merger just recently. Six Flags is one of the largest amusement park companies in the U.S. So this announcement was just to give you some, some background details. This was announced on July the 1st, yesterday. In the press release, the executive chairman of the board said, "We believe that by combining the best ideas and most successful entertainment practices of both Six Flags and Cedar Fair, the new Six Flags can deliver a superior level of joy and excitement that has yet to be experienced by regional park guests." So, so pretty cool. Yeah. That's cool. That's some good stuff to look forward to. This is good stuff. Michigan Adventure, Pam says, is owned by Cedar Fair. Cedar Fair, which is where the other Texas parks are Six Flags. Yeah. So we will keep an idea. Danny said they're headed to Fiesta, Texas next week. Excellent.
Oh, cool.
Excellent.
Very cool.
You guys going to live stream it all? We have never, since we haven't been to Six Flags in a while, we have not, I don't know what their policies are, for live streamers. Danny, do you know if they, if this is like Universal and they don't allow to live stream on the rides, or what are their, Danny, you may know what their policies are for live streaming. At any rate, so that's, kind of everything in a nutshell, or, the highlights that
Who says can't scream on rides?
Okay. So just walk, kind of like a universal thing. Then you can walk around and live stream, but they won't let you live stream on rides. I'm sure that there are those rebels who do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people that probably film or whatever.
Yeah, that vlog.
Yeah.
That vlog, or whatever instead of live streaming. But yeah. So Stacy, welcome in again. Cedar Fair also owns Schlitterbahn. Okay, that's the Schlitterbahn. The Schlitterbahn. I know this has been several years ago. I don't know what it looks like now, but the Schlitterbahn at New Braunfels, Texas, was actually voted by the Travel Channel, I believe it was, as the best water park in the world. And it is amazing. It truly is. The lazy river alone is worth the ticket at Schlitterbahn, New Braunfels. So, yes, really is. New Braunfels. Wow. New Braunfels is a fun place to go to. That whole area down there. I'm sure you're familiar with it, Danny. It's a neat, just a neat area. Michigan Adventure has a mile-long wooden roller coaster, the 4th longest in the world. Wow, neat. Oh, your uncle used to live there. Oh, cool. Yeah. And New Braunfels, neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat. But oh yeah, the Schlitterbahn there is unbelievable. You love wooden roller coasters. The new Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas is really cool. It's an amazing wooden roller coaster. It really is. Now the last time I rode it, wooden roller coasters over time tend to get pretty rough. The last time I rode the Giant, it was fairly rough, but I just love it.
And I mean it's much, and they made it much smoother whenever they, made all the updates to it, and turned it from the Texas Giant into the new Texas Giant. Yeah. They made a lot of updates to it. And the ride was much smoother.
Right.
Danny says Judge Roy scream equals back surgery. Yeah.
What a classic coaster.
Oh, it is.
I mean, Shockwave. Oh my gosh, love it. The Shockwave was just, the Shockwave in its day was just top of the line, still roller coaster.
And I think that was my first big coaster. I believe was the Shockwave. I'd been on the mine train before. And I really had to work up my courage to ride the Shockwave because it's got the full blown loop.
It does. Yes, it does.
Two consecutive. It's got consecutive, big loops that take you all the way, full circle.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so anyway,
fun, Pam. Yeah,
I had to work up my courage on that one. But
fun, Pam.
The G forces that the Titan pulls, I've been on it. I've ridden it with a friend, way back when. Rode it with a friend, and she like would pass out on the corkscrews. Would pass out and then come back to, and then we corkscrew again, and she pass out again and then come back to. Danny said I about blacked out on the Titan.
That's not unusual. That's that is.
We're both clicking your comment, trying to display it on the screen. Me. Yeah,
that's not unusual.
Oh wow,
Titan is ridiculous.
Stacy said she said sorry I had to step away, but I heard last night on a Disneyland stream that if they see you with a gimbal in Six Flags, you get escorted out of the park. Wow. She said now that may just be California. Yeah, I have no clue. But
I don't know.
Man, that's extreme. My goodness.
It really is. It really is. Yeah. Well, and a gimbal, gimbal. All the gimbal is a stabilizer. So, I mean, you could, but, and I'm sure that people video in the parks all the time and take pictures. So that's pretty extreme.
Yeah.
So,
They said I use a gimbal at Frontier City all the time.
Yeah, it's always good, so if you're a creator, or if you just, want, really good, stable videos for your family and you use a gimbal, it's always good to, to ask
It's their Six Flags.
What each park's policy is to find out. We want to follow the rules and not be that guy. When we live stream or whatever. But yeah. So Frontier City is your Six Flags. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued. The last time I got really excited about a Six Flags announcement was whenever they did the Justice League ride, which I did really enjoy. And another thing that I would do there was, as an annual pass holder, I'd get off work. I think there was 1 or 2 times I went during my lunch break and rode a couple rides.
Wow!
and then went back to work.
Yeah. That's not hard. That's hardcore.
Yeah. And there are some times that I stop by, ride a couple rides on the way home from work or whatever.
Yeah, it's fun.
But
fun stuff.
Anyway, they had a single rider line for that Justice League ride, and the regular line was pretty long because it was relatively new at the time. And what I would do was, I would just go and hop on, go single rider, and go do the ride, and then I go home. So anyway, it's pretty neat animatronics on that ride. The sideboard animatronic that they have, before you get on the ride is pretty neat. But yeah, I would love to make a visit at some point. It's been a while.
Gotcha. Okay, Jonathan. Jonathan says depends. Gimbals are allowed in the Georgia Six Flags, but sometimes they hassle you. Back when gimbals were the new thing, I've noticed when I mod for a channel who did Six Flags for a while. Gotcha. Yeah, interesting. We may try that, guys. We may try to see, see about that. I'm also would love to go into Jollywood, to cover Jollywood. That's probably on the calendar at some point. So got some good stuff. We got some good new stuff coming up, guys. I'll announce that as we solidify our plans. But let's go ahead, William, if you want to, and let's get our Lorcana challenge out.
All right. Again, like last week, and mom won last week. Let's see here. Go solo way out here. Mom is holding up some Rise of the Floodborn pack. She has the Beast, Raya from Eye of the Last Dragon, and Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. So if y'all want to, Pam says Queen of Hearts. There you go.
Okay, that's okay.
Well, I guess I will also grab my. So I have 2 into the Inklands packs, and then I have the Queen of Hearts. So I guess we'll just duke it out with the Queen of Hearts tonight. So here I have a Floodborn pack.
Okay,
also.
gotcha. So. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We got a Queen of Hearts, a Raya, and a Beast. So, but Pam was quickest on the keyboard there.
Yeah, or at least that's how it came across. So
yeah, that's how it came across for us. So here we go, guys. Let's see. Let's do this. I love doing this. I have pulled 1 Enchanted. And it was on a live stream. Thankfully, that's kind of why we open these packs on live stream, so that we can see what we get. We could show you what we get. And so, yeah, we're just really enjoy these. I did open and Enchanted on a live stream. It was our Tiana's Bayou Adventure when we covered Tiana's Bayou Adventure. If you'd like to see that, it's in the list. Okay, so here we go. We have Eudora. That's a neat card. That is common. Next one is Croquet Mallet.
Alice in Wonderland.
With Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. Another common there. And next we have Fidget.
Great Mouse Detective. Radigan's Henchman.
I really need to watch The Great Mouse Detective. I haven't watched that in a while.
It's solid. We watched it. We watched it with Wyatt, and then and he it for a couple days afterwards. We watched it a couple more times.
Yeah, neat. I need to watch it again. It's been a while. Flynn Rider, I love that one. I love Flynn. He's one of my favorite.
Confident Vagabond.
Yeah. And we have Jasmine.
Air Vagabond.
Yeah. That's pretty. It's a pretty
nice, Danny.
Enjoy the artwork on this. And I have this one. I have Charge.
Yep.
I think I got that one last week. I think I got that one last week. I have
Last Stand. Namari and Raya.
Yeah, that's a good looking card. It's a nice artwork there. Whoever did that. Oh, this one's fun. Minnie Mouse.
Surfer Mini. Stylish Surfer Mini.
Figaro. Yeah, with Figaro. And it is an uncommon.
Danny, retail, they're $5.99 retail.
Yeah. And then Lawrence. And that one is a rare?
Uncommon.
Lawrence. And then, and I have a super rare here. World's Greatest Criminal Mind.
Nice. Radigan. Lots of great mouse detective stuff in this one. And Tiana.
Heavy.
Princess and the Frog, too.
Yeah. And then
that's a regular rare.
And then another rare.
Sorcerer Spellbook. Neat.
And then the hollow is Felicia.
Nice. Yep, that was a big time Great Mouse Detective pack there.
Oh yeah, common.
So you got two rares, and what's that last one? The foil is what? Common.
It's common. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I have a shot tonight.
Yeah, you might. And then of course the puzzle piece.
Yeah, there you go. Surfer Mini.
And there's Surfer Mini.
Flipper.
Yeah. So okay. All right. So
here we go.
Okay, beat that.
So I have to beat two rares and a foil common card. So see if I can pull it off. All right, we have Queen of Hearts on the cardboard. And we have a Queen of Hearts on the inside. There you go. Let's see here.
All Queen of Hearts tonight.
Yep. All right.
All Queen of Hearts.
Great.
Let's see who wins our duel.
All right.
Enchanted.
Bird card. Jasmine, Air Vagabond. My mom got that same card in her pack.
Sure did.
Next, we have Mulan.
Nah.
Free Spirit.
I watched Mulan again not long ago and just thoroughly enjoyed it again.
Chip the Teacup. Gentle Soul.
That's a fun
cute card there. I don't think I don't have this one.
Oh, sweet. I don't have that one either. That's a sweet card.
Mulan again. Soldier in Training.
Ooh, yeah. We'll make a man.
Arthur, Trained Swordsman. Hey, Jennifer, welcome in.
Hey, Jennifer.
Next up is Benja, Guardian of the Dragon Gem from Ryan and the Last Dragon.
All right.
Cheshire Cat, always grinning.
Makes sense to me, Danny. I like that one. I like that. Also watched Allison.
Bulldoze and Eggs.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
One of my all-time favorite meet and greets was with Gaston.
Yes.
And it was this at Magic Kingdom. You know, he was meeting out there next to the tavern, and we actually met the Gaston. So there was a Gaston, a specific Gaston that went pretty well viral.
Yeah.
And they he did there was a guy that challenged him to a push-up contest. Well, in true Gaston fashion, he doesn't back down from a challenge. And so both guys, get down and start doing push-ups. And Gaston, goes from doing, quick regular push-ups to one-arm push-ups.
Yeah.
And it's enough to throw the other guy off his game. And he in fact beats the guy in a push-up contest. There were several other videos from that Gaston that floated around on the internet there. We were excited to meet him, and he came as advertised. It was a phenomenal meeting.
Oh, it was. He
was so funny. He congratulated you on having, strapping young boys, and the pictures are also hilarious too.
Strike the pose.
What was funny too is you wouldn't know it now, but if I got back in the weight room for a little bit, it'd be more obvious. Right. But I had just come off of a semester of working out like 5 days a week, every week. That last semester I was in college, and what was funny was, he wanted us to flex, me and my little brother. He wanted us to flex, and so there's a pretty good picture of me flexing, and it's a pretty decent flex. I mean, I think Gaston was impressed, but what was funny was, I rolled the sleeves up a little bit, and flexed, and there were actually people around that were like, ooh, like, there was a little bit of shock and awe for oohing and awing from the gallery, and so it made me feel pretty good. But anyway, I
think that's on our Instagram.
That's the best shape I've been in since high school was there. That December 2014 trip. We're about 10 years removed from that. My goodness, but anyway.
Just for the record, y'all, when William works out, he can get pretty pumped there. He can do it for sure.
Four dozen eggs there. And that, the other thing too is I posted after meeting Gaston, because we had so much fun with it. I posted on my Facebook, and said, no one meets like Gaston, no one greets like Gaston. And a bunch of people, got a good kick out of that.
It was neat.
Snow White was an unexpected house guest.
Yeah, Buff William, absolutely. Yeah, Tina for sure. Yeah,
it's a cute card there.
His best friend used to call him his bodyguard.
Yeah,
best friend, Clay.
Maurice's workshop. Next up is Christopher Robin. So Maurice's workshop was a rare. So we're even so far. We both got rares. Let's see what's in this last slot here.
Yeah.
Christopher Robin, Adventurer. Yeah. And last card here is Merlin Crab. So there we go. The foil.
Nice.
The Merlin Crab. And it's a common. So we straight up tied this week. Here's the puzzle piece card. Minnie. Her head there. Her scuba Minnie is the puzzle piece card. So you get a different piece of the puzzle in each pack that you open. So we tied, perfectly balanced as all things should be, according to Thanos. So anyway, we had a draw tonight. I have to tune in next week to to watch us break said tie.
Yes, we did. It's fun. I went to Excalibur today. I don't know if you noticed their Facebook post, William, but they had restocked all series.
Ooh.
And so I got
what you got there. What you got there?
I got a couple of packs. Well, I got a couple of packs of the
Rise of the Floodborn.
Raz. But then, and I went ahead and just and then I have a hard time staying out of the first chapter, guys. When I can get first chapter, I love the first chapter. It remains my favorite, my favorite in the series. So I got a Mickey first chapter. But,
neat.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, these are some of my favorite ears. I love these. All the sparkle. Yeah, thank you. I love them. But yeah, so we've got, I've got several there. And these were not hangers. So,
your mileage may vary.
Mileage may vary. But I've got for the next few weeks, I've got some to open.
Good deal.
But okay. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Hunter's channel news. You want to run through that quickly?
Yeah. Let me. There we go. So Mom posted a halfway to Christmas short yesterday with the Dapper Dans and a cameo by Tina McNeil. Actually, was that last week? Was it? Pretty sure it was last week. Halfway to Christmas short. Yeah,
it was.
So it was last week.
Yes.
We have a great Christmas playlist. So if you need a little Christmas and need a little Christmas right this very minute. Check out our playlist.
Some good stuff, y'all. Christmas fireworks, and we got the Christmas party too from last year that Tina and I attended. That was so much fun. It was just great. Snoping on Main Street and the Christmas party and the whole 9 yards. So
Tomorrowland Speedway.
Just Tina McNeil and me on Tomorrowland Speedway is worth watching that. And I have it divided into chapters, so you guys can find that. Go to it quickly if you need to. But Tina and Dawn on Tomorrowland Speedway is worth looking that video up. We had so much fun. It was great. Y'all, we had popcorn buckets. We each had 2 popcorn buckets. Those like giant 18-inch Mickey
toy soldier
popcorn buckets.
And
we each had 2 of them. So we had bags and we had popcorn buckets hanging off of us. And even the little cast member, bless her heart, everybody that we were trying to get into the car in Tomorrowland Speedway. You guys know how low those things are. It was tons of fun, Tina. And nobody got upset with us because we were taking so long, because everybody was laughing so hard. And even the cast members were laughing. It was fun. It was tons of fun. Hope to have a repeat, Tina.
There you go. Hopefully so. Let's see. Let's not forget Halloween's coming up soon. For Disney.
Yes.
October 9th, I believe, the first very not so scary Halloween party.
August.
August. My bad. Yes. What did I say?
You said October.
Oh yeah. Yes. August.
Because
9th.
Halloween is
August
supposed
9th.
to be in October.
Yeah. There you go. August 9th. Sorry about that. Let's see. So it's on its way. Tickets for the Not So Scary Halloween party are already on sale. Contact Jillian. Her description's below, or you can reach out to us on Instagram or reach out to her on Instagram if you're interested. So thanks, Tina. Appreciate the this is there. Yes, August 9th.
The only date that's completely sold out is Halloween night, October 31st. So, and that one generally sells out. People like to go, on Halloween. So, but lots of other dates remain. So, if you're interested in doing that,
Nick was in the chat earlier.
Hey, August. So the first. Awesome. How fun!
Yeah, y'all enjoy. Yeah, Nick was in the chat earlier.
Okay, are you guys going to live stream that night, Jennifer? Will you be live streaming August the 9th? I will be tuning in. If y'all are live stream, or actually maybe just going to enjoy the party. That would be a novel idea as well. No live streaming, just let's go enjoy the party.
Yeah. But yeah, so check out all that stuff. Yes.
Okay,
she
good.
plans
Good,
too.
good.
Yes.
Jennifer Caruso, guys, is if you have not subbed, go ahead and sub and ring that bell. She will be live streaming from the very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party on August the 9th. Look her up. Look her up. That's exciting.
Big shout out to our channel members, Alex and Charlie Kennett, Mike Wheeler, Tina McNeil, Mike 88 NYC, Texas Takes, Pam. We appreciate all of you. Hey, welcome in, Dave. Thanks for being here.
Okay, Jennifer says she's dressing up. And did you go with my suggestion? Did you go? I think I think, and I loved Jennifer's idea for a costume this year. I think I gave her an assist on that. She was thinking about 2 different ones. And of course I went with, a certain one, which may give you a little bit of a hint as to what the theme might be, but I'm excited. And come in. Good to see you.
Yeah. Great to see you, Dave. Thanks everybody for being here. Big shout out to everybody, whether you're hanging out with us in the chat, or whether you've got us, up in the background, whether you're here for 5 minutes or almost 2 hours now. We appreciate you being here. So whether you're ghost watching, or watching on the replay, big shout out to Lisa, Keith, and Joey of It's Joey's World, captains of our team replay. We salute you. Big shout out to our Ghost Host moderators. Thanks for keeping the chat family friendly. You got a lot of ways you can spend time on a Tuesday night. We are blessed and thankful you decide to spend time with us. We look forward to Tuesday night every single week. So thanks everybody for being here. If you haven't already, check out the liveplace.com. It's basically a TV guide listing for family-friendly live streams. Check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dreamers Empire and the Live Place. Also, check out, we have a couple links in the description below for TubeBuddy and Stickermule. TubeBuddy, if you're a YouTube creator looking to grow your channel, TubeBuddy is a great tool. It tracks viewing trends, searchable keywords for titles and tags, tracks channel data that helps you grow your channel. Basic version's free. If you have under 1,000 subs, it's discounted, but use our link. We'll both get a free month. It's win-win. Speaking of win-wins, we'll both get a $10 credit for a future order if you make an order using our link through Stickermule. If you are interested in buttons, pins, magnets, stickers, etc., if you will, check out Stickermule. Use our link. We both get a $10 credit for a future order. Mom was holding up the buttons there, the Hitchhiking Bones buttons. So we're going to run through roll call for this week. Again, thank you everybody for being here. It's always having a great time talking Disney news, opening some Lorcana, talking about some family memories, so on and so forth. But shout out to Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan, Jillian, Kylie, and other family members, T. McNeil, Jonathan Chung, Pam's Fam 74, Joseph Dion, Katie Mack wishing on stars, Griswold family vacay, Mike Wheeler, Dean the Turkey Lexter, Julie McCowan, Kevin Theme Park Adventure, Main Street Nick, Wonderful World of Walter's dad Mark, Najuma Brown, AJC Magic TV, Jane Travels, Stacy Rogers, Jennifer Caruso, and Dave Stragan. If I missed you, I apologize. I do the best I can to keep track of everybody's names as you leave comments in the chat. I showed up a little bit late tonight. Thanks, Mom, for covering for me there. But I showed up a little bit late tonight. So if I missed you, I apologize. But anyway, anything else you want to mention, Mom?
Just a thank you to Pam for these great Genie quotes tonight.
Thank you.
That's been just a pleasure.
Oh, yeah, always.
And the proper sign off there. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. So thanks for that. We appreciate it, guys. Everybody have a safe Independence Day. Our 4th of July holiday. It's really, we are blessed, y'all, with all of the problems that we have, with all of the the things that we think are wrong with our country. We are so blessed to live here in the United States of America. I would not want to
Absolutely.
live anywhere else. It is truly my home sweet home, and I feel very blessed to be here, and will always feel blessed.
Yeah.
We have problems, but we always work on them and try to correct them. And may God continue to bless our country. And all of you in the chat, we're all in different places in the country. You guys, we're all in different states, different cities, different states. We're spread out all across the United States and Canada. So,
shout out to Jonathan.
Shout out to Jonathan. So to all of you, we love you guys. We wish you a fantastic Independence Day. May God bless you and keep you until we see you again next Tuesday, if not sooner. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, everybody have a good time, and in a safe time as well. 4th of July coming up. So, let's see. Anything else, Mom, before we hop off here?
Not that I know of.
All right. Hope you all have a great week. Thanks again for being here. Again, we really appreciate y'all's support and encouragement. It means a lot to us. So thanks for being here. Hope you all have a great week. And remember, at the Hitchhiking Builds YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please hurry back. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thanks so much. God bless America, land that